Hello everyone, this is Will Brogan with Ken Taylor from Commercial Truck Training, and you tell me all the time that questions rule the world.
My favorite
You tell everybody
statement.
else all the time too. So I have a question for you, because let's face it, I'm still learning stuff in the industry as well.
Hit me.
What is the single most important factor to success for a commercial and fleet department?
Thank you for asking that question,
You're
which
welcome.
creates a question.
Of course it does.
If we were comparing this to sports, Will, what's the most single important factor to a successful sports franchise?
Ooh, organization, preparation. Am I getting warm?
Yeah, and who's responsible to make sure everything falls in place?
Ultimately, the guy called the, or girl, called the owner.
The owner. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the answer I was looking for. Very good. I get asked this question often, and I always answer it the same way. No fleet and commercial department can be successful without the 100% support of ownership, dealer principal, and without 100% involvement. That you don't have to be walking in the commercial department every day, but you have to be in the know of what's going
Aware,
on.
yeah.
When we get that, then that makes a difference. I was doing training for Huffines, both the Louisville
and Plano.
Yeah, and Plano. And I had a meeting with Ray Huffines, a super gentleman, one of the nicest and most successful people in the industry. And he made a statement to me, Will. He said, Ken, he said, if we're going to be successful as a dealership long term, it's going to be because we 100% buy in to fleet and commercial. This is Ray Huffines, one of the most successful people in this business, and a gentleman I admire so much. And if you talk to Mike Stubbs, who is the manager over both one of the Chrysler stores as well as the Chevy store, he'll tell you that his success, he has to give accolades to Ray Huffines, because of Ray's 100% support, giving Mike the right to order inventory, the right to hire people when he needs to hire. He trusts Mike 100%, and should, because Mike, gosh, I've learned so much from Mike, it's incredible. That's what you're looking for. So the dealer principal who doesn't want to get involved in fleet and commercial, just says, well, let's give it a shot, let's try it. That's like saying, okay, let's try this marriage thing and let's see what happens. You know, but I don't want to fully commit to it. Uh-oh. It is so important for the dealer principal to be in the know. That's why when we go into a dealership, one of the first people I'm going to meet when I arrive the first day is the dealer principal, at worst the general manager. And I want to sit down with them to make sure they fully understand what creates success and how much money they're leaving on the table if they want to play at it.
Right.
They want to hire one person and then try to grow it. And there's some people out there that are able to do that. One of my good friends, Art Hauser in Texas, is a prime example. Art is one of the very, very best, and he's managed to do that. But he's even recognized he's got to grow and add more people, and he's done that. And it started to pay many, many dividends. So as talented as he is, Art will tell you he needs that extra support, and he definitely needs that buy-in from the very top. So if there's one thing, the one thing is leadership involvement and leadership dedication to doing the right thing. That means having a full-time, non-producing commercial manager. That means having at least 2 salespeople. That means as you grow, at least adding an assistant. Carrying the inventory necessary to be successful. This is not an order business unless you're doing major fleet where you win a bid and you've got 3, 4, 5, 6 months to deliver, or you're delivering over time. In the commercial world, if you don't have it, they'll go someplace that does. So committing to inventory, committing to a long-term pay plan, well, that's huge. I've seen time after time where they say, yeah, we're bringing in a commercial guy, and he's on a 90-day draw. Or I'll get a call from some poor guy who's on his last 30 days, and they call me and say, I got your name from our rep, and he said, you can really help me. I'm on my last 30 days, my 90-day draw, and I'm still not producing yet. What can I do?
That's a whole nother video series of itself.
Oh gosh, yeah. But my answer is, well, you could find another dealership. So, There's nothing you can do in 30 days if it hasn't happened in the first 60. That's why you probably need to listen to our videos and our training programs, because we talk about how to get started. 90 Days to Success is a great plan that really has helped a lot of people jumpstart this business. So think about that. If any of you dealer principals, you owners are listening to this, you are the secret. Your involvement, your passion, you should get a report every week. You should know what they're doing, and you should be excited just by getting the right to quotes, because the way it works on commercial is they don't run into the dealership and say, I got to have a truck and I got to have it now.
Nope.
You go to them and they say, I'm going to be buying in 6 months. So you got to wait. But if they're trained properly, and that's what we do, we train them how to get the right to quote. And that is one of the key points in all of our training, Will, is gaining the right to quote and then bringing that back and knowing that, okay, I've got the right over the next 6 months to quote on 40 vehicles. If I've got that right and I can't at least get 20 of them, then something's wrong. So dealer principals, if you're listening to this, general managers, you can't play at commercial and be successful. You can't just hire one guy and not give him any support or her any support.
Right.
You've got to be fully engaged, fully engaged.
Thank you so much. Hope you learned something and hope you actually enact all of this stuff.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Take care.